Welcome back to MoMo on the Move. On this episode, we have the one and only David Necio Diaz. He's probably one of the realest, most hardworking bare knuckle fighting champ here at Forge Fitness. I met him this year and last year.
Yeah.
I met him last year, and homeboy is always on the move. Always has something to say. He's always motivating people, and he's about to be on the move literally in a week. So you know how to catch him before he left. So Necio, tell us a little bit about how you got into bare knuckle fighting.
Well, I was what you call a little hood baby.
Little hood rat.
Born I was later. A little born and raised in South Central LA. And it was just kind of what I knew. You know, I grew up fighting. I was a little bit of a troublemaker. And the dream was always to, make it into UFC one day. I was like a little 16-year-old, like, oh man, UFC, Chuck Liddell, all those names at the time. And, was very distracted. And then, I was going through something. I was 30. I was in my 30s already, 31. I was going through a big breakup. And I was like,
it always happens to be a breakup.
It was just something. It was something that I was like, what do I want to do? Do I want to go back to doing dumb stuff? Do I want to numb myself with women, alcohol, drugs, or do I want to chase my dream, which was a very far-stretched dream? It was like I want to become a professional bare knuckle boxer. BKFC was hosting tryouts, and I said, this is it. Fuck it. Like this is it. So in 1 year, I lost about 105 pounds.
Sheesh.
I went to a tryout with like $40 in my pocket, flew out to Arizona. 1 hour after the tryout, my flight was leaving, so I had to rush back. And they told me, like, we're going to give you a fight. Like, they liked what I got to deliver. There was, I think, 30, 40 fighters. One guy said, there's 40 fighters here. 20 are professional boxers. 10 are real well known, and only 3 shine. Then you're one of them. Who the hell are you?
Damn, 1 and 3, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
so I was like, and I was the only one that got a fight first out of that tryout.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. I told him I trained in a backyard by myself. No coaches, no nothing. Just me and a trash bag that's sauna suits.
I saw these videos.
Now I get them gifted, which is nice. Thank you guys, everybody who sends me sauna suits. Shout out. But everything was kind of the universe lined everything up for me, and it was kind of like, do you really want this, and how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
And ever since, I've been 100% committed and just balls to the wall training. Just this is my life now. Gym home.
I can vouch for that. All right, Necio, tell us where Necio came from. His name is David is weird to me. Why Necio?
So I had like a street name. It was pretty stupid. It's like, you're young, you're dumb. They used to call me Mayonnaise. What's up, Mayonnaise? So
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. Now everyone always says mayonnaise. It's funny. Everybody says that. No, they used to call me Mayonnaise. So I remember when I was gonna fight, I wanted something real. I wanted something that like someone gave me or someone would call me. So when they asked me what's your fight name, I was like, you know what, dude? My mom, my dad, my family, my friends, they used to be like, fuck, dude, you're stubborn. Eres bien necio. Aprendes por las malas. Eres bien necio. So I just thought about my mom every time she said, pinche necio, no seas necio. So when they asked me the day of the fight, what's your name? I'm like, David el Necio
Pinche
Diaz.
Necio.
I was like, pinche Necio Diaz. Because everybody wanted to call me el perro. Because I started saying, let's go perros. And it became like
your slogan.
my slogan, I guess. But it was just something la raza says. Like, anda perro, let's go perro, vámonos perro.
Yeah.
And it became my thing. So that's where Necio came out.
I love it. All right, Necio, when can we expect to see your next fight?
So I was supposed to, I had a rough year last year. I came off of a fight of the year 2022.
No big deal.
No big deal. Just, my first loss. But even though it was my first decision loss, I fought someone that was 30 plus fights. I only had 2 fights my entire life. No amateur fights, straight to pay-per-view. So this was my 3rd fight, fighting a guy with 30 plus fights, 100% knockout rate until he fought me. I took that 10% away, So
hell yeah.
So I feel really great about it. I got fight of the year, but the injury was difficult. And then it was my first time being injured alone back home after 3 years of leaving, chasing this.
Yeah.
So I got a little fat, got a little chub.
Tell him the line.
Hey, look, if you don't like me with the panza, once I lose it, you don't got a chance.
That's it. Bars.
So after that, luckily, after I started coming here, I got hooked up with the Bare Foods fruit blunts,
Yeah.
and they started putting me on a diet. And then I came here and I met all of you wonderful people.
Yeah, I've seen him cut weight. I've seen him since
And
the
we-
beginning, and well, not the beginning.
Well,
but
right here, the
beginning
beginning
of
here,
Forge,
the
yes.
fresh beginning was here.
Yeah, yeah.
And right here, you saw how big I was, like a little
Yeah.
meatball. I lost what, like 30, 40 pounds already
Yeah,
here.
still going.
So we still got like 30, 25 to go because of the holidays, you know? Los tamales.
Hey, I ain't upset about that.
And we were aiming for February, but then the team got together. If I would have fought in February, we're risking injury to not debut. BKFC is coming to California. So
we gonna wait.
So they
we
told
gonna
me
wait.
let's just wait for spring, April or May.
You heard it here first.
And it don't matter who it is. They're getting fucked up. It don't matter who it is. It's
And that's it.
It's on.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited to
Me
see
too.
you actually in action. You know, we've done drills together, and he's an animal. He loves to. He could just eat punches all day. It's just bizarre.
It's
Bizarre.
a kind of form of therapy. I feel like sometimes I do it on purpose, just to feel that punch in the face.
Adrenaline.
I don't hurt myself. I don't abuse. I guess that's a little bit of abuse, but it's like it's in the ring, you know, and I get to really like mentally put myself in there. I take a punch and I'm like, okay, I don't want to get punched like that again.
Yeah,
So then, you know, I put my hands up, but sometimes I feel like it's therapeutic getting punched in the face.
yeah.
Sometimes you just need to get some people need to get fucking punched in the face.
And some people, you could tell they haven't been punched in their face.
And
So
they
I 100%, yeah, I 100%
Yeah.
agree. All right, so main reason why I'm hopping on right now is because homeboy is going to Germany. Bought a one-way. Well, let's not say he bought it, because he got a shorty out there in Germany who bought his flight. Tell us more about it.
Well, look, dude, I am a person. I'm a lover, man. I'm a fighter and a lover.
Okay.
I'm a very. I always say it's hard being a killer and a hopeless romantic at the same time.
Yeah, those are two opposites. Right
Yeah,
there.
but then when you're like, you know, when you have a little bit of spotlight, everyone's interested. Everybody wants to be part of the destination. Nobody
Right.
wants to be part of the journey.
Right.
So, you know, when I went into another horrible relationship, so I decided to go celibate for a whole year. Went celibate from May 2022 to May 2023. And then I realized, like a little bit of growth, I realized that, you know, I'm going to give it a chance to really settle down a little bit. I gave it all of 2023. It didn't happen. Once I started losing the funds, I was like, oh, hey, I was like, no, thank you. And 2024, I told myself, I'm going to allow myself to take chances.
Okay.
And somebody messaged me and they were like, hey, would you like to come and meet and work out with me here? And I was like, well, where are you? I was like,
Okay.
Germany. And I was like, you know what? I'd love to, but I can't afford it right now. So, well, don't trip. I'll fly you out. Excuse me?
Don't trip, I'll fly you out. That's my love language, flights.
Excuse me? I was like, are you sure? Like, do you see this? And she's like, yeah. So
She saw the stash, bro. She saw the
I
stash.
had a panza, and I, you know, so she was down with the panza, so she gets a chance. So I was like, you know what? I'm down for
miss
something
your
positive. Yeah. Don't you gotta shoot? Sometimes you just gotta. You know, she took her shot. It worked. I said, fuck it. I gotta fight till May. I have time to go travel, train, spar with some Russians, some Germans a little bit. Check that out. Set the style out. And kind of just start off the year with a little adventure. I want to start, like I was saying, I've been fighting with a lot of anger, a little bit of sadness because I feel that 2023 got away from me. I'm a passionate fighter. I'm an emotional fighter. I always tell people, I'm an emotional fighter. People say your emotions can fuck you up in there, but my emotions got me to rank number 3 in my division.
Yeah.
So I take in my emotions with pride. And I want to start this year with a little bit of flame, you know, a little happiness, a little bit of...
A little fire, a little
Little
passion
fire.
under the covers.
I wanna
Okay.
be like in the fucking bag and be like, you know,
Pero hace frío allá.
pues tengo cuerpo que me caliente. I'll be kept warm.
All right. Okay, what is your main goal for 2024?
Go undefeated, win my comeback here in California,
Okay.
get the bod that I've always wanted and maintain it this time. This time I'm not going to let myself go after a fight. And just be mentally healthy and mentally stable. That's me first, me second, me third, then the rest. I can't help anybody out if I'm not helping myself first.
Right, you can't fill anybody else's cup unless you fill your own.
You're just draining yourself. So
Right.
I really want to focus on my happiness this year. I like helping people. I love it. It's something that makes me feel better about myself. Makes me feel like I have a purpose.
Yeah.
But I think this year I need to focus on what I need to be a better person or a happy person to be able to help again.
I hear you.
So I just need this little recharge, this little vacation, get a little recharge, come back with some great energy and just, you know, just be happy this whole year.
Oh, I'm excited to hear his adventures in Germany. Okay, so is there one piece? Well, we're gonna end it on this note. Is there one piece of advice or motivation that you can give others who look up to you, who watch you on Instagram, or who are just meeting you for the first time on MoMo on the Move?
Yeah, there was one thing that was told to me that stuck with me for since it happened. When I started this, I was going through a lot of mental. I was living in the past for years, 32 years of my life. I was thinking about what could have, what did it, what happened, what or the future. Am I gonna make this? I didn't take a time to breathe and enjoy the process and enjoy what I have in front of me. Someone told me life is like driving a car. You have a rearview mirror, you look back sometimes, but if you stay looking back, what's gonna happen? You're gonna crash. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what's over the hill. Sometimes the road is straight ahead. Sometimes you need to pull over and just look at what's in front of you before you get back in and start driving. So don't live in the past. Stop worrying about the future and live in the now, because tomorrow might not come and the past can be changed.
I love it. Well, you heard it here first. This is my boy Necio. We'll catch him next time after his adventure in Germany, and we'll catch you next time on the next episode of MoMo on the Move.
Oh.
Perfect.